ANN 24, ANP 48, ANRP 56, APA 947, APC 438682, APDA 801, APGA 738, APGA 738, APM 67, APP 43, ASD 41, 41, AUN 19, BNPP 17, CAP 07, CAP.
Scope, go back to AUN.
AUN 19.
19 or
19.
Or 17?
17? 17.
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
No, it's 19, Chairman. When we did the verification, there was an error of 2.
So it's to be corrected.
It's to be corrected.
It's 19, not 17.
19, not 17.
Okay, go ahead.
BNPP 17, CAP 07, CC 24, CNP 22, DA 49, DPC 58, DPP 197, FRESH 53, FJP 89, GDPN 885, GPN 125, HDP 43, ID 18, JNPP 17, KP 28, LM 16, LP 44, MAJA 31, MMN 339, MPN 82, NAC 26, MCMP 14, NCP 75, NDCP 11, NDLP 17, NEPP 16, NFD 101, NIP 22, NNPP 106, NPC 230, NRM 2380, NUP 128, PCP 774, PDP 125423, PPA 315, PPC 87, PPN 38, PT 35, RAP 31, RBNP 15, RP 21, SDP 81, SNC 663, SNP 116, UDP 22, UP 01, UPN 08, WTPN 06, YES 30, YPP 44. Mr. Chairman, the total number of votes, valid votes, is 578,439. The rejected votes, 1875. And the total votes cast, 597,224. Mr. Chairman, I would also like to report that some cancellations in some local government areas, about 7 local government areas, and the total number of affected votes is 60,592. And these were due to a variety of reasons, one of which is, in some cases, the number of votes was more than the number of votes cast, more than the number of votes accredited. 2, there were card reader problems, where some voters refused to vote. They wanted to be accredited manually. 3, there were areas where insecurity did not permit voting to take place. We know the problems in Zamfara. And 4, there were cases of violence also, such as in Gusau, Karandamoda, and Afe. Actually, in Karandamoda, the electoral officer was maltreated by an individual, and there is evidence, there is even video evidence to back that up.
Thank you very much, BC. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I promoted you DVC. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Ray. Thank you very much. Good. Okay. I thought I saw Oboy Panga, our wreck in Rivers. How we said,
Ready in a couple of minutes, sir.
pardon?
We have to project, and it take about 2 minutes or so for us to get the
2 minutes to project.
2 minutes for them to get it on the way.
2 literal minutes or 2 long minutes?
2 60-second minutes, sir.
Okay.
And that is the last of the state, sir. You're ready, sir.
Okay. Please, Cobb, introduce yourself and present the results.
Thank you, sir. My name is Professor Enefiok Essien. I'm the Vice Chancellor of the University of Uyo in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, and was appointed the State Collation Officer for the presidential election in Rivers State. I'm here with.
I am Oboe Fanga, Resident Electoral Commissioner, Rivers State.
In the Rivers State, sir, we have a total of 23 local government areas. And the number of registered voters in the state is 3215273. 3215273. Number of accredited voters 678,167. 678,167. This is how the parties fared in the election. Party A had 1744. 1744. Party AA had 265. 265. Party AAC had 109. 109. Party ABP had 92. 92. Party ACD had 572. 572. Party ACPN had 546. 546. Party ADC had 597. 597. Party ADP had 295. 295. Party AGA had 138. 138. Party AGAP had 104. 104. Party ANDP had 145.
Sorry, Scope. We missed the figure that you called out for the AAC.
AD.
Please go back and start reading out the figures from ACD.
All right, sir.
We missed the figure you mentioned.
All right, sir. Party ACD had 572. Party ACPN 546. Party ADC 597. Party ADP 295. AGA 138. 138. AGAP 104. 104. Party ANDP 145. 145. Party ANN 365. 365. Party ANP 106. 106. Party ANRP 95. 95. Party APA 597. 597. Party APC 150. 710. 150. 710. Party APDA 418. 418. Party APGA 614. 614. Party APM 78. 78. Party APP 153. 153. Party ASD 84. 84. Party AUN 92. 92. Party BNPP 70. 70. Party CAP 113. 113. Party CC 230. 230. Party CNP 93. 93. Party DA 78. 78. Party DPC 143. 143. Party DPP 236. 236. Party FRESH, fresh, 146. 146. Party FJP 79. 79. Party GD 173. 173. Party GPN 89. 89. Party HDP 53. 53. 3. Party ID 8181. Party JMPP 7676. Party KP 6969. Party LM 10710. Party LP 293. Party MAJA 84. Party MMN 133. Party MPN 7878. Party NAC 7575. Party NCMP 112. Party NCP 174. Party NDCP 102. Party NDLP 59. Party NEPP 65. Party NFD 84. Party NIP 90. Party NNPP 102. Party NPC 195. Party NRM 101. Party NUP 142. Party PCP 2954. Party PDP 43971. 473971. Party PPA 205. Party PPC 235. Party PPN 129. Party PT, 82, 82. Party RAP, 90, 90. Party RBNP, 68, 68. Party RP, 121, 121. Party SDP, 1244, 1244. Party SNC, 182, 182. Party SNP, 99, 99. Party UDP, 67, 67. Party UP, 53, 53. Party UPN, 70, 70. Party WTPN, 58, 58. Party YES, 106, 106. Party YPP, 415, 415. Total valid votes, 642, 165. 642, 165. Rejected votes, 244, 20. 244, 20. Total votes cast, 666, 585. 666, 585.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any further information?
Yes, sir. I should add with respect that like I said earlier, Rivers State has 23 local government areas. Elections did not hold at all in 2 of the local government areas, namely Boni and Akuku Toru. Elections did hold at all in those 2 local government areas. This was due to electoral officers being prevented from moving election materials out of local government offices to wards and polling units. They couldn't. Also, a 3rd local government area, Ikwere, there was violence and disruption which aborted results collation. So no result was submitted by the state for the state collation. No result was brought. The collation officer came and reported the incident only and left. The same thing in Okrika. Same thing in Okrika, where the electoral officer and collation officer, they came and reported that they were prevented from collating by violence and disruptions. The same for Ahoda West. Ahoda West, they came without any results to collect because collation was reportedly disrupted by violence in those. In the case of Emoha local government area, the electoral officer brought results, but all the 15 ward collation officers, the collation officer, not electoral, collation officer brought results, but all the 15 ward collation officers wrote jointly to disclaim, so they never collated anything as to transmit to the collation officer to collect. The same thing with the electoral officer who was supposed to supervise him. He said there was no collation. There was disruption and nobody collated. And in the face of such strong and unanimous disclaimers, we were unable to accept the result. In all, therefore, 6 local government areas are cancelled, and so the results we have submitted now are those from 7 local government areas, 17 local government out of 23. The reports of the ward collation officers in Emoha and the report by the electoral officer in the same Emoha disclaiming, narrating what happened. We have transmitted all and brought all to Inec, where final decision would lie. Thank you, sir.
Total number of PUs involved and total number of registered voters.
Total number of polling units affected, 151. 151.
No, PUs affected, 151?
Yes, sir. PUs.
PUs.
So, yeah, polling units affected.
151?
151.
When you are reporting that in one of them, Akokutoro, we have 210 polling units?
Okay, it's the next page. 1402. 1402. And number of registered voters affected, 942,368. 942,368.
Thank you very much, Scope for Rivers. Yes, I can see a hand going up there. Any comment? Okay, give him the microphone.
Mr. Chairman and honorable commissioners, the reports of the collation officer regarding Emoha local government area is a cause of concern for us. I'm sorry, my name is Festus Keyamo, SAN. I represent President Muhammadu Buhari of the APC. Now, the report we also got from our state collation officer virtually tallies with what the state collation officer here is saying regarding Emoha local government area. Now, our cause of concern is the legal implication of his accounts and the account of our own state collation officer. Because according to him and our own collation officers, We scored the highest votes in that local government, which is about 72,000 votes of the APC that was cancelled in that local government, as against 2,000 of the other nearest political party. Now, the local government collation officer made returns. And the state collation officer here confirmed that the local government collation officer made returns. Now, by a combined reading of Section 27 of the Electoral Act, Section 68 of the Electoral Act, and Clause 30 of your guidelines issued on the 21st of December 2018, it does confirm that what the electoral officer has done here is to constitute himself into an electoral tribunal to cancel the votes of Emoha that was attributed to us, the some 2,000 votes, because Section 27 gives the power to make returns and to declare results to the local government electoral collation officer. And by Section 68, the decision of the collation officer, the local government collation officer, is final. That is the provision of Section 68. For him to now say that he now went behind the next day to be investigating what happened, he called the ward collation officers, he called the state electoral officer or whatever to ascertain whether the figures were correct. And unilaterally, he confirmed, that is what he confirmed he did, that having heard from these other people, he now decided to overturn the decision of the local government collation officer, whose decision by law is final. Who gave him that power to do? And cancel our 72,000 votes to ensure that we do not have up to 25%, benchmark in River State. Okay. That is what he did.
Thank you.
My own prayer is that since he's still here and he knows the implication of the law, he should correct himself here before he goes, or the chairman takes note of it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman,
excuse me, just a minute.
All right, sir.
Thank you very much, one of the candidates. But remember what you said earlier, that this is a collation procedure, not an inquest. So we'll not go into inquest, but it's only fair enough to request the collation officer to say a thing or two in response. But just to remind you about what you said earlier, we're not conducting an inquest here.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay,
Mr. Chairman, sir, thank you for this opportunity. My name is Professor Onefio Oisen, S.A.N. Mr. Chairman, I should say that the state collation officer never called any of the ward collation officers or even the electoral officer. The state collation officer never called any of them. They came when the proceeding was on. And the state collation officer denied participation or knowledge of collation. And before that, he had written to the resident electoral commissioner in the state. And the ward collation officers too had written jointly. The state collation officer never called anybody to ask any question. Don't have their numbers, don't have their contacts, never made any contact outside the sitting with any of them. My view had been that as a collating officer, one can say your job is to collate. But when you have a collating officer for local government would get from the ward collating officers, from where he generates his own collation. But those ward people came and said they never collated anything. Electoral officer should supervise the collation. He said there was nothing. And in the face of those disclaimers, we were unable. However, we turned in the whole thing to the commission to decide as appropriate. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Maybe one or two. I'm seeing so many hands on this matter. Okay, but we'll have to draw the curtain close on this matter at a point so that we can go into the other issue that will enable us to conclude on this process. Okay, there is a gentleman standing right behind. Yes. Please give him the microphone.
The total figure of cancelled voters, that's the cancellation, amounting to 942,368. It is close to 1 million people that did not participate in voting in Rivers State. This is a clear violation of their fundamental human rights to vote. And it amounts to depriving them of that civic duty. So I so move that the election in Rivers State be cancelled and a rerun done, so that we will have enough security to prevent further escalation of violence that can deprive people their right to vote, so that the people of Rivers State will be given a fair chance to vote. Thank you very much.
Okay, there is a gentleman sitting next to him in black, and then we come to the gentleman in what looks like ash from here. Yes, give him the microphone.
God bless you, fellow Nigerians. Omale Ben Amedu, Advanced Allied Party, the Golden Spoon Party. I may wish to comment on this, but I want to state one thing, please. Where we have reached at this stage, I want to target it directly to the national chairman of Inec. Where you have driven us to is encouraging in the minds of Nigerians. You were bold enough to postpone the election and apologize to Nigerians with the circumstances you expressed. Not every person in authority agrees to accept responsibility to that extent. I want to use this opportunity to commend you on how far you have carried Nigerians in this electioneering process. Leave me alone. Let me finish what I need to say. It seems uncommon in Nigeria that you accept such position and carry out the job with some level of independence as the name of your organization tags. In spite of all circumstances and all intricacies we have discovered in this process, some of the parties who have complained have said there is time ahead. I want to also appeal to Nigerians that there is due time ahead to tackle this issue, so that we will flog what argument we are putting up today. This process is collation and arriving at a conclusion. God bless you.
Thank you. I'll take 3 more, if you don't mind, so that we bring this matter to a close. There was a gentleman who was raising his hand in the middle. Has he changed his mind? Okay, please give him the microphone, and then we come to the front.
Mr. Chairman, sir, my name is Mr. Emeka Nzekosi Samuel, and I represent African Democratic Congress. My worry is the grassroots, the people of Nigeria, my people. So many of us are suffering. What we are suffering is disenfranchisement, systematic disenfranchisement. I don't know what the problem is, but I know you are up to it. You and me, all of us, we owe the Nigerian populace the best. Do not forget that. While we go into our deliberations, please, let us all put ourselves in the shoes of the people that we represent. Thank you very much.
Okay, there are two gentlemen in front. There is, yes, we'll give him the microphone. Yes.
All protocol observed. I just want to commend Inec.
Your name, sir, and your party, please.
My name are Shitu Mohammed Kabiru, MON, National Chairman, Advanced People Democratic Alliance, and former presidential candidate. Yes, former from today. I want to commend INEC because last when we were here, when they did what happened, we were apprehensive that we cannot get ourselves to this level. And we are proud of you. We are proud of the commission for taking us this long. And I want to commend my own colleagues to say, look, we must join hands to build this country. Whatever come out of your announcement today, let us all embrace it. We are here to build a country. We have got whoever wins is one of us, and is a Nigerian. We must join hands to celebrate him. Thank you. Thank you for this now.
Well, Chairman Abda and presidential candidate, until the commission makes a declaration, you are still a presidential candidate. Okay, please give the microphone to the gentleman in white in front, and that will be the last comment. And then we come back to the scope if he has anything to say.
Mr. Chairman, sir, Sadiq Umar Abakar Gombe, representing National Action Congress. I think one of the issues that call for concern is the issue of cancellations, particularly now with the reverse figures, which is up to 972,000 or thereabout. But I think the law gave the INEC chairman, who is the chief electoral officer, the powers to resolve this issue. Whereas it's not only in River that we have cancellation. We have cancellation in virtually more than 2/3 of the states. And I think there is no way the chairman will announce the result without casting all the council votes to find out whether enough to overturn the result of the elections. I think before we do that, I don't think this will bring an issue whereby we will start to drag ourselves back. So I think in the light of this, since I'm sure before the announcement, the chairman will go through the figures, cut the figures, find out what is the difference. Even if there is no any complaint, if the difference are enough or are more than the difference between the two candidates, I think this will have taken care of most of the things. And then we can forge ahead. So I think this is my submission, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I think there are two issues involved. One is the conclusion of what we are here for, the presidential election. The Constitution and our laws are very clear on the threshold for making a declaration. And we'll look at the reports that emanated from the states as well as the results submitted alongside the constitutional and legal provision and by the time we return to conclude this process. But there are other processes happening in rivers that we need to look at separately. In some places, it was an outright cancellation of elections. Elections did not hold at all. So once you suspend it under Section 26, I guess, of the Electoral Act, you then have to fix a date to go back. Because there are some constituency elections that you can't conclude without going back. But whether this will have an impact on what we are here for is a matter that we need to look at during the short interlude. And we'll make clarifications before we conclude the process. So on this note, I want to thank the scope For Rivers, a senior advocate of Nigeria, a professor, a vice chancellor, and a returning officer in the presidential election. I want to thank our resident electoral commissioner. I want to thank all these state collation officers for the presidential election. I want to thank all our regs. I want to thank party agents. Okay. Okay. They were talking legal. They have not even made their submission. So please let me receive your submissions as well as all the documents and the attachments so that we can. This will guide us in taking a decision. Thank you. Okay, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we'll have to adjourn. There is a feeling of deja vu here, that in 2015, it was around 4 a.m. that the process was concluded. But we want to conclude the process before that time. We need some time to tidy up, to look at the reports submitted by the states, to look at the interventions made by party agents earlier, and then we reconvene at 3 a.m. So the meeting is hereby adjourned to reconvene at 3 in the morning. Thank you.
Well, you just had the chairman, Inec chairman there, Professor Mahamoud Yakubu, declaring that the national coalition exercise will now adjourn to reconvene at 3 a.m. That is the next 2 hours, 30 minutes. He did allude to the fact that the 2015 elections was also concluded and declared around 4 a.m. Maybe that's the time this very particular INEC chairman and management are also looking up to. But it is important to look at the issues that emanated, particularly the results of the states, the very last states that were declared and presented by the various coalition officers. I'm talking of the results from Kano, Katsina, Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, and Rivers State. Particularly Rivers State, all of them appear to have had the challenges of registered voters' refusal to use the smart card reader. And there is the Electoral Act that says where the smart card reader is not used, that result, that the polling unit concerned or the local government or the ward concerned will record 0 vote. There were also reports of pockets of violence and disruptions, ballot box snatching, and several other disruptions. All these, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu said, the Commission will now adjourn to examine all the issues, look at the provisions of the law, examine the documents submitted by the coalition officers, and then come up with a decision. This is in addition to doing the final tally of all the votes cast, votes recorded for the various political parties with respect to the presidential election. I must mention, however, that 4 party agents did register their protest with respect particularly to the results declared or presented by the coalition officer for Rivers State, Professor Effiok Essen, S.A.N. He is the Vice Chancellor of the University of Uyo. He declared that total registered voters for Rivers State stood at 3,215,273. Number of accredited voters stood at 678,167. APC recorded 150,710. Abuja recorded 604 votes, and PDP recorded 473,971. Valid votes were 642,165. Stood at 24,420. Stood at 660,585. But the sticky point in the Rivers results is the total number of units of our council. A total of 1,100 units. Voters is 942,368. This, Festus Keyamo, representing the APC, said is not acceptable by APC. Similarly, the representative of the Advanced Allied Party, AAP, also in fact called for a rerun of the entire election in Rivers State. Similarly, Mohammed Shitu, chairman of ABDA and also the party's presidential candidate, however, went ahead to commend the work of Inec. All in all, the Inec chairman has now adjourned deliberation and collation of results here at the National Collation Center and says at 3 a.m., when the National Collation exercise reconvenes, they will look at all the issues, look at the spirit of the law, and come up with a decision. It is at that time that we expect a final tally of all the presidential candidates' votes will be done, and a declaration will most likely be done at that time. For now, as we wait for 3 a.m. for the resumption, let me hand you over to Cyril Stober for the continuation of analysis, reviews, observation by the various panelists he has in the studio in this as we continue our transmission and broadcast of results, analysis, and comments by these experts in our Nigeria Research studio at the NTA headquarters. Over to you, Cyril.
Thank you very much, MK, right there at the National Collation Center, the International Conference Center here. And as you already have heard, the National Collation Center will reconvene at 3 o'clock in the morning, and as Mohammed Kudu Abubakar has already recapped, at that time we expect tallying of all the votes by the various parties, and at that time we will be getting somewhere. I have with me here in the studio at this time Dr. Chidia Maduekwe, Managing Director, Nigerian Film Corporation. Thanks for being with us on Nigeria Decides.
Thank you for having me.
Let me also welcome Mohammed Bello Shehu, Public Affairs Analyst. Thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
And we also have with us Chief Michael Ajayi, a political analyst. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right. It's gone almost midnight 30. So we might say that this process, the coalition process, is well at its conclusion. Perhaps 3 or 4 hours' time, the
here in Lagos. You're watching Citizen Information Network. We're ready to bring you analysis from our studio with Rebecca and, of course, Dr. Squid and everyone, including Pando. Just stay with us now as we start taking a look at the presidential election result from all states in the country. Remember, at the National Collation Center, we've gotten results so far from all 36 states of the country. Beg your pardon. I say welcome to live coverage of the 2019 presidential election here in Citizen Information Network, as we bring you live analysis now from our studio away from the National Collation Center in Abuja, where we link up with the NTA, Nigerian Television Authority. Now we bring you all the analysis with Anchor, Rebecca, and of course Dr. Squared, the analyst, and Pando. Now, over to you, Rebecca.
Hello viewers, you're watching Citizen Information Network, and my name is Rebecca Irabo. And right here in the studio, I have with me some wonderful guests, and on to my right I have Dr. Squared, and to my left I have Pando. You're welcome, and we are going to be taking the analysis of the results of the presidential election state by state, and we would like you to stay tuned and listen. Yes, I will start with Abia State. The presidential results for Abia State, starting from AAC party, we have 212, ACPN 134, ANN 88, APC we have 85058, PDP 219698, YPP we have 87, and the number of registered voters we have 1932892. The total number of votes casted 344471. Total number of valid votes we have 323291, and number of invalid votes, that's the rejected vote, we have 21180. That's for Abia State. So according to the result I just announced right now, what do you have to say about this, Pando and Dr. Squid, based on the number of the accredited voters and number of votes casted?
Yeah, but basically, if we look at the situation report we've been gathering since February 23rd, that's Saturday, since when the election commenced, we discovered, one, the postponement of the election from February 9th to 23rd affected so many persons who were unable to travel. Starting of February 16th, were unable to travel back to their respective polling unit to participate in the election. And apart from that, the intimidation and oppression of voters scare a lot of persons away, because we've heard case of violence in some places, and that really affected the turnout of voters in the election. But the basic question people have been asking everywhere in the country is why we keep having discrepancy in figures given as regards the vis-a-vis the accredited voters and then the number of votes casted, because votes, accreditation and the voting goes simultaneously. So.
Okay. In some states we have, starting from Abia State that we just studied. Okay, let's look at Anambra State that we have, so we can make the right analysis. Anambra State. Okay, for Anambra State, AAC had the total number of votes 124, ACPN 109, ANN 45, APC 33298, PDP 524738, YPP 4091, and total number. Okay. The number of registered voters for Anambra State is 2389332, and total number of votes cast 1705005. Total number of valid votes 1663603. Invalid votes 45402. Now, Pando, the difference, can you just tell us the difference between the number of accredited voters and total of votes casted in Anambra State?
I think first I'll need to focus on the total number of registered voters first. Then let me now compare it with the total number of accredited voters, or rather, yeah, the total number of accredited voters, which gives us the number of people that came out per time. And at the same time, I'll be able to draw my conclusions on reasons why we have low turnout. Now, basically, we have a huge number of registered voters. For example, Anambra State, about 2.3 million, and we're having 1.7 million, accredited voters. To me, I think one of the reasons why you would have this reduction, I would say it's a factor, one of the factors would be the postponement of the election. Because do not forget that it's not everybody that registered in Anambra State that resides.
He is the candidate of the Young Progressive Party, YPP, for the 2019 presidential election in Nigeria. Mogali was born in Lagos in 1963. He is the former United Nations official and professor in international business and public policy at the Tufts University Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. His campaign promises include 1 billion naira venture capital funding of the creative industry and startup businesses in Nigeria, prioritizing the reformation of the Nigerian police, establish a seaport in eastern Nigeria, and complete the second Niger bridge within 2 years. Omoyele Sowore, AAC. Omoyele Sowore is the candidate of the African Action Congress. He was born in 1971. Sowore is from Eseodo, Ondo State in southwest Nigeria. He is a Nigerian human rights activist, pro-democracy campaigner, and founder of online news agency Sahara Reporters. His campaign promises include to pay workers 100,000 naira living wage, youth corps members to earn 50,000 naira monthly allowance, legalization of Indian hemp. Ade Tokumbo, Olufela Durotoye, ANN. Olufela Durotoye, born in Ibadan, Oyo State in 1971, is the presidential candidate of the Alliance for New Nigeria for the 2019 presidential elections. Fela Durotoye is a business consultant, leadership expert, and motivational speaker. He is the president of the Gemstone Nation Builders Foundation, a non-profit, non-governmental organization targeted at training youths towards transformational leadership and social change. Below are some of his campaign promises if elected. Increase education and literacy rate by up to 90%. Defeat Boko Haram with human intelligence and return internally displaced persons, IDP, and diversify the economy by promoting non-oil sector growth through agriculture, mines, and steel. Atiku Abubakar, PDP. Atiku Abubakar, an indigene of Adamawa State in Nigeria, born in 1946. He is the People's Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate for 2019 presidential elections. Atiku served as the 11th Vice President of Nigeria from 1999 to 2007 under the presidency of Olusegun Obasanjo. Abubakar is a co-founder of Intel's, an oil-serving business with extensive operations in Nigeria and abroad. He is also the founder of Adama Beverages Limited and AUN, both in Yola, Adamawa. Campaign promises include privatization of economy, to end pro-Biafra agitation, and 40% cabinet seats for youths. Muhammadu Buhari, APC. The incumbent president, Muhammadu Buhari, is the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC. Buhari was born in 1942. He is an indigene of Dara in Katsina State, Nigeria. Buhari is a retired Major General in the Nigerian Army and previously served as the nation's head of state from 31st December 1983 to 27th August 1985 after taking power in a military coup d'etat. He unsuccessfully ran for the office of President of Nigeria in the 2003, 2007, and 2011 general elections before defeating the incumbent president, Goodluck Jonathan, in 2015 to become Nigerian president. If re-elected, Buhari has promised to do the following: infrastructure in terms of improved roads, rail, and power, agricultural development, and human capital enhancement services, healthcare, and education. Citizen Information Network will be bringing you live updates and live feed on the 2019 presidential election. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so at CIN Nigeria. You can also follow us on all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Citizen Information Network will be streaming live. To be part of this, log on to our website, www.cinnigeria.com.
Witness a lot of political activities and maneuvers by political actors, which was normal in a democracy. However, most worrisome and dangerous is the employment of political talks and some desperate politicians to disrupt a legitimate national process for their pecuniary gains. Equally of great concern is the daring attempt by the governor of Rivers State, Barrister Inec, to compromise security agencies, particularly groups of 6th Division Nigerian Army, with hefty inducement, financial inducement, to help him in his illegitimate act of thwarting a free and fair electoral process to his favor, while at the same time accusing the Nigerian Army and its command structure of being biased daily. Apparently, Governor Wike must have underestimated the Nigerian Army's commitment to be professionally responsive in the discharge of our constitutional roles. The Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Tukur Yusuf Buratai, have over time created and demonstrated the Nigerian Army's resolve to being apolitical, neutral, and unbiased. He has also left no one in doubt of our total and absolute loyalty to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic. Therefore, no amount of cheap blackmail and unsubstantiated allegations will make us blunt. While we do not intend to join issues with anyone, let alone a government, however, it has become expedient to bring to the notice of the general public the actual reasons behind Governor Wike's attrition against the Nigerian Army and its leadership, with the hope that he will finally support and publicly apologize to the Nigerian Army as we present to you the following shocking discoveries. Gentlemen of the press, you recall that on Saturday, 15 February 2019, the eve of the now rescheduled presidential and national assembly elections, one barrister, Emma Oka, issued a statement alleging that a very senior officer of this command have attempted to tamper with Inec sensitive materials at the CBN Port Harcourt premises. However, a rejoinder was immediately issued by these reporters, which not only refuted the allegation, but also demanded an apology from Mr. Oka within 72 hours or face legal action. As of this moment, however, Oka has arrogantly refused to heed to the advice. Ironically, on Saturday, 23 February 2019, at about 8:45 a.m., following a tip-off on an attempt by Governor Wike's aides to induce and compromise troops deployed at the CBN Port Harcourt premises, on personnel
Army in Rivers State paraded suspects, individuals suspected to be political talk. They are accused to have attempted to induce the Army in favor to rig the election in favor of their political party. These include a serving commissioner in Rivers State and also a lawmaker in the state. However, the individuals denied all allegations, and there were even a moment of disruption during the live press briefing by the Nigerian Army in Rivers State. Now, at this point, we'll bring you back to our studio here in Lagos as we continue with our discussion and analysis of the 2019 presidential election. So just stay with us. We'll be right back.
So after them, they just said we should follow them, and we are just going to their base to ask us some questions. So reaching here, they now turn everything upside down. Started pressing down for the policeman gun that the command issued to them, the two of them. That's a police gun issued to them. They have not of election. Nobody arrest them. Nobody arrest them on election this thing. No police. Just on the road, going to my office, just 3 minutes to my office. So why are they saying another new thing a year that they got them on the road? That tax is police tax, security tax. They should bring that tax and you they should bring it. They should bring the tax.
All right, that's the Citizen Information Network, and of course, still watching us now. We'll return to the studio as we have Rebecca Irabo standing by, and Dr. Squared, and of course, Raphael Uwanere Pando. Stay with us as we continue with the analysis of the 2019 presidential election. Just stay with us. process conveyed by 3 a.m. What you have on the screen now is the results from Lagos State, showing the results from Kano and other states. We can assure you that we connect with the National Collation Center, talking about the ICC event at 3 a.m. The Independent National Electoral Commission will convene. So stay with us as we give you a rundown of all the results, presidential to, of course, the National Assembly result so far. This is Citizen Information Network, and my name is Tweety Ayinawa. We're bringing you CNN. All right, this is the Citizen Information Network, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for staying with us. We can assure you that we'll reconnect with the ICC. We're talking about the International Conference Center, where the Independent National Electoral Commission is having a collation for all results from every state of the Federation. So already you know that the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, President Muhammadu Buhari, is leading with a whopping 3.9 million votes, and of course is ahead in this election. Now we know that a whole lot of people at the moment will be celebrating, but trust me, we still have to wait for the Independent National Electoral Commission. So for the final declaration, you know, they have to do some calculations to come back to address everyone, and of course ascertain if we've gotten all the margins needed to declare anybody winner for the election. Thank you very much once again for staying with Citizen Information Network. My name is Tweety Ayinawa, and of course this is not the place where we did. For yeah, we die. We are Inec. But more than obvious, if Inec said off, you go break it. Don't remember picking self go break up. I know say the way be they not pay us for this work. What would they do? The more than obvious for us. We say won't go break, won't go relax somewhere. Can tell you say for the past how many days now, none of us don't go out. All of the guys, everybody do they work, you know. And we want really thank everybody who take time to join us for this live coverage. We thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much for subscribing to our YouTube page. Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much, and we can assure you that Citizen Information Network will not relent. We'll bring you more info, and of course we'll bring you reactions from the streets of Lagos, Kano, Sokoto, Abuja, of course Zamfara State, including Kaduna, and even Ekiti State, and all across the Federation. Stay with us for Citizen Information Network. We'll be right back, but for right now, we'll leave you with the results from each state of the Federation. This is CIN. We'll be here to bridge the information.